Hi, I'm back. Yay, your daily dose of dirt is back on a thrilling Tuesday afternoon in South Georgia, and it is freaking hot. Oh my gosh. So, I have to tell you guys. I had a change of plans last week. I had started out, well, it's glare. I had started out last week, the beginning of last week, having a road trip planned that totally got changed because the universe had something different. And at first, I didn't understand. I didn't understand how things were going to unfold, but they did. And so my sexy husband and I hit the road in our travel van, our abode on the road. And for 4 days, we just gypsied and, enjoyed life on the highway. So I'll start this. It's just too much to tell. I'm just so excited. My mornings usually kick off with some kind of theme song, and I've got my theme song playing in the background. I don't know. It may go on for a couple of days, but the last 4 days being on the road, I've had the same theme song every morning, and it's A Hell of a View by Eric Church. Eric Church, you wrote this song. You composed this song just for my 4 days of being on the road, which won't be my last or my first. But yes, thank you, Eric Church. Indeed. My witchy gypsy homesteading life is really a motley mix. It's a motley mix, and it's not made for everyone. No, but it is my real life fairy tale, and I love having this opportunity to share it with you guys, and to scatter my dirt, what's given to me, to share with you along my journey. It's a privilege. It's an honor. And I'm humbled to do so. Some days it is very lonely. But some days, when it's a good dose of dirt and I get to share it with you, my heart swells. So that exactly what we did this long weekend, 4 days. Trevor, my sexy homesteader, and our kids, our fur kids, Cider and Pilsner. We hit the road Friday, and we drove all the way to the Mississippi River, the big muddy river. Not that long of a journey, but that's where we needed to go, because that is where, on the border of Louisiana and Mississippi, is where the Natchez Trace Parkway, Scenic Parkway, begins. Now, if you aren't familiar with the Old Trace, and the Old Trace is a trail that was used for, oh my gosh, it has a history of 10,000 years. Indians, Native Americans traveled this, traded. It was also used for the Pony Express to get mail back and forth to the Midwest, to Washington, D.C. It was a road. It was a path, well-traveled, well-followed. And it covers 444 miles. We drove the entire 444 miles. And it passes through 3 states, starts the border of Louisiana and Mississippi, goes through Alabama, and ends in Tennessee. And this hidden treasure was established as a unit of the National Park System in 1938, and the parkway, it commemorates the most significant motorway of the Old West, the Old Southwest. old Southwest. Let me get this word. So Trevor and I, we explored the entire trace in our camper van. And I really can't describe the enchantment, the spirit, the history found in the dirt along this trace. I encourage you. It's a hidden treasure. Before the pandemic hit, Trevor and I not only traveled abroad, but we have traveled most every state in the United States. There's some we haven't, but we will together. And there's so many hidden treasures right here in the United States that I encourage you to visit. It's our history. It's our blood. It's our dirt. So, hit the road. I encourage you. Life is a highway and life is fleeting. Don't wait. Signpost today even encourages it because the moon spends the majority of the day in a sign of transformative Scorpio until late this evening, 10:39. South Georgia time. It actually then moves into Sagittarius. That's my favorite sign. Yes. But I had to take a step back this morning to reread my signposts because I'm still just on a spiritual high, gypsy high this morning. And I guess it's one of the perks of nomadic road trekking. You kind of just lose track of time. You get lost in living. Oh, yeah. Living the way it was intended. And so the call of the open road is just hard to resist. It really is. So emotions this morning are going to start to be intense, or they already are starting to be intense because we are approaching, get this is so good, a full moon, lunar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius tomorrow morning. Yes. So today's cosmic signpost that I had to step back and it's a reminder to catch my breath. It's been a hell of a view and a ride for 4 days. Catch my breath, recharge, reflect upon this amazing journey, and channel any excess energy or wild hairs constructively. I still have homesteading chores to attend to that need my attention, and I have dirt to share with you. So yeah, I've got to get those little ducks in a row again. So thankfully, the Daily Dose of Dirt tarot card that I drew this morning will keep me balanced, grounded, and headed in the right direction. And we all need a little bit of that. So the card I pulled was the Daughter of Pentacles. And I was like, oh, really? Yeah, this is great. This is good stuff. It revealed itself with a young fawn, stepping out from the comfort of her forest, her woods. She stands eager. Maybe she's in a meadow, an open meadow on top of a hillside or hilltop. She's just soaking in, just like I did this weekend, just soaking in all the beauty and intrigue of her surroundings. An elemental rainbow arches across the top to the bottom of the card. The dark curved lines just carry that rainbow all the way down. And a single pentacle sits at the top center. Pentacles resonate with earth. Remember that. And rainbows. They symbolize a promise, a covenant, a promise. So just barely walking, this young fawn seems naive, maybe foolish, reckless. It's like, why are you standing on that hilltop? Go back to the woods, go back to your mommy. That's what I would have said. But no, She is learning to walk. She is ready to step out on her own and make her mark. It's her time. She is a wild one. She's a wild one. She's a wild one. Ready to run free. She's a wild one. She is open to everything the world has to offer. Yeah, sure. She knows. She knows where home is. She knows where home is. She knows where home is, deep in the woods, that comfort, that nest. But she's willing to risk it all. She wants to test the process of trial and error. No, it's not the life for the faint-hearted. Living on the edge takes blind faith. It's a willingness to believe in the unknown, to trust your key. Remember last week, the Hierophant? I drew that card. It's from the major arcana. And remember the crow singing, life is a highway. You remember. Yeah, you remember. Claim your key. Start your engine, wild one. Yeah. But before you put that pedal to the metal, before you burn up the road, before you set free, before you jump off the edge, just take a step back today. Take a step back today. I'm taking a step back to reflect on my journey. Reflect on your journey, wherever you may be. Accept where you are. Know where you are is exactly where you need to be. Just like the fawn, she knows. She knows where home is, but she knows her journey is just beginning. So she awaits. She finds comfort in the promise of the rainbow. She grounds herself solid in her path. Catch your breath. Close your eyes wide open and dare to step off that edge and dive. Let's go. It's a hell of a view. Thank you, Eric Church. It is. This isn't for everyone, but it's for me, baby. And I'm going. I'm going for it. I'm going to soak it all in. I'm going to keep my vessel full. Keep your vessel full together. Let's go. Full moon. Let's be bold. Bold. I don't want to miss another day. Just living. Live with me. So, if you are a patron, I have drawn another tarot card. It is Thrilling Tuesday Tarot Day. And I'll be sharing that soon. And it's just the last part of this puzzle for today. If you aren't a patron, join patreon.com, follow the become a member today, subscribe, join this journey. It's a hell of a view. I'll see you at the crossroads.